As the whirlwind of time settles, the trio finds themselves in a sweeping grand hall, astonishingly still within the walls of Hogwarts, but many years in the past. Before them, a bustling Yule Ball unfolds, with young wizards and witches swirling in dance. With a mix of wonder and wariness, they realize they have not just triggered a journey through time, but have also flung themselves into a night of magical revelry that predates their birth by decades. Whispering among themselves, they decide to explore this enchanting past, cautiously blending in as they search for a way back to their own time. As Hermione's words echo slightly in the large, partially constructed hall, a tense silence falls. The Founder's eyes turn sharply towards the hidden tapestries. Realizing the slip, Hermione shrinks back, her face flushed with a mix of embarrassment and fear. Harry, quick to act, murmurs a faint, hastily thought-out excuse about echoes from the castle's future, trying to cover Hermione's mistake. The Founders, though puzzled, are intrigued rather than alarmed, choosing to believe in a magical echo rather than an impossible human presence. The conversation resumes, but the trio now recognizes the delicate balance of their situation, vowing to observe silently, knowing their actions could ripple through centuries. In the dense fog of war at Godric's Hollow, Harry scrambles through the ruins, searching desperately for Ron and Hermione. The night sky blazes with the light of dueling spells, casting eerie shadows over the destroyed village. Hermione, after her pivotal encounter with Snape, finds herself reflecting on the profound impacts of their unintentional changes to history. Meanwhile, Ron, realizing the gravity of his accidental interference with the Order's message, feels a surge of responsibility to mend what he can. As they navigate through the chaos, trying to find each other and a way back to their own time, each moment unfolds with the intense realization that their presence has altered the course of the Wizarding War. With the timeline's fabric fraying at their feet, Harry, Hermione, and Ron, hearts pounding with the combined weight of hope and despair, stand in the newly silenced chamber. The restored time-turner enthusiast, a shimmering figure still faintly vibrating with temporal energy, begins to speak in a voice that flickers between ages. To reset what has been unwound, you must seek the time's keystone, he advises with a gravity that chills their bones. The trio exchanges glances, understanding that their next quest is not just crucial, but existential. As the mystic glow from the orbs pulses like a beacon through the shifting walls of the Department of Mysteries, they step closer to their uncertain, yet imperative, new adventure. With the fate of the future hanging in the balance, Harry, Hermione, and Ron stand united against the rogue wizard. Their spellwork weaves through the air, a dazzling array of colors against the stormy, flashing sky of the Great Hall. Hermione shouts instructions over the roar of the battle, her voice steady despite the chaos. "Now, Harry, now!" With a decisive flick of his wand, Harry releases the modified spell, encapsulating the dark wizard in a whirlwind of time. The spell's light spirals tightly, pulling the wizard back through the centuries to his origin. As the light fades, the great hall falls silent. The only sounds the heavy breaths of the trio, their faces illuminated by the last sparks of dying magic. Exhausted but triumphant, they grasp each other's hands, their bond unbroken by the trials of time. As dawn breaks over the forbidden forest, Harry, Hermione, and Ron tread softly through the mist-shrouded trees, each step taking them closer to sealing away the cursed timer forever. The ancient woods seem to hold their breath as the trio, bound by friendship and fate, prepare the mystical ritual that will hide the artifact beyond reach. Light filters through the leaves, casting long shadows that dance around them as they chant in unison, the air vibrating with the power of their words. With a final spell, the timer disappears into the fabric of the forest, leaving behind a hopeful silence as the future remains safely unwritten. United and relieved, they turn back, the weight of destiny lifted, ready to embrace whatever comes next.